Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here. I used to weigh 300 pounds, had diabetes and sleep apnea and all sorts of health-related issues. But then I found the carnivore diet and now I feel so much better. I've lost 100 pounds, more or less. It's always right around there. And my diabetes is not a problem. I have put it into remission. I don't worry about my sleep apnea or anything else. I'm doing great, feeling groovy. And here on my channel we talk about carnivore and alternate day fasting and that kind of stuff, because that is what I use to put those things behind me. I'm doing a challenge with Marshall Latham, a friend of mine, where we are supporting each other as we try and stick to the carnivore diet and get to our goals of having more health. We're calling this summer activity that we're doing here the hardcore summer. And yeah, we are doing it here. It is day 20 of the August Carnivore Challenge. And let's head in and see how the daily videos will tell us it went here on Big Anklevich on Health. All right, so day 20 of August. How is that going for me? Well, it's a fast day, so I got nothing to tell you about eating. I do, however, can tell you that I did 27,000 steps yesterday, which is pretty darn good. It was a slow day, and so I was able to do a lot of walking. So that's cool. And this morning I got out and I went straight out and did my walking again. I got in 10,000 steps already. We'll see how much more I can get from here. It was an interesting day. I went and had a doctor's appointment. I haven't done much of that basically in my life. I mean, I'm a man. Men just don't worry about that kind of stuff until they're at death's door. When like they start having the heart attack, then they're like, oh, maybe I should go see a doctor. And I was that way, you know. I didn't really go to the doctor until I'd been diabetic for a while and was dealing with all sorts of issues for it. But this time around I thought I'm gonna try and be a little better at that. So I thought I should do like an annual physical or something. So I went there. They drew some blood to do tests. I tried to make sure to get all the tests that carnivore folks say you should do. So we'll see how that works when I find out about how those tested out too. And it was interesting too, because I talked to my doctor and she was like, oh, whatever you're doing, you're doing good. And I said, yeah, I'm doing the carnivore diet. And she said, oh, okay. My husband had to do that because he was super unhealthy, and I think he may have had a heart attack or something while he was driving. I don't know. She said something about him having a car accident. I don't know if that was if his health issues were involved with it, but I think maybe this was it. He had a car accident, he was in the doctor, and while he was there, she said, hey, test his blood. I think he's diabetic and I want to see. And they did, and it was like 12.8, which is child's play. Mine was a 13. Come on, man. He wasn't even trying. But yeah, so he's been doing carnivore for like 10 months and he's come down like 100 pounds. And it works, folks. It works for everybody. It brings back the health. Sometimes there's challenges to make it work, but you know, it is the proper human diet. And the funny thing was that this woman, she's actually a nurse, not a doctor, but she was talking about it, and I said, yeah, it works, you should do it. And she's like, yeah, I don't like meat. I get so sick of that. Oh, what is it? It seems like, I mean, my wife does the same thing, and my daughter was that way. Everybody's just like, I just don't like meat enough. I tried to say, just, you know, try it for a little while. You may find that changes. And I think that's true. If you try it for a little while, it will change. You will change your feelings towards meat. You just got to get all the crap out of you for all the stuff from the standard American diet that's poisoning your brain and your palate. Your taste buds will change, so everything will change so much once you start eating the proper human diet, the carnivore diet. Then you will, you know, everything will be reset. Things will taste so much better, and it will be amazing. So many people just are, you can't convince them to give it a shot. So it's tough. And obviously I made a whole video complaining about that. So I'm not going to do it anymore. So I'm going to move on. But yeah, I'll talk about the results when I find out what they were, the results of those issues, the blood test and how that went. And, but that's, I don't know, tomorrow, the next day, a few days off. All right, let's head over and see what Marshall Latham is up to today.
Thanks, Big. Hey, carnivores. How's it going out there? I'm reporting on day number 20 of August during this hardcore day, during all of the hardcore days of summer. And yeah, I'm recording this before the end of the day because I've already started a fast. And I have a appointment, an engagement tomorrow in the evening, dinner plans basically. And so I decided to start early with my fast. So I started about 1:30, 1:25, somewhere in there, early afternoon. And I'm gonna go till 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I figured, hey, I don't have anything other than I haven't gone on a walk yet today. And I told myself that I would do that before I go to bed tonight. That when it cools down a little bit, I will walk around my neighborhood. So I'm hopefully not reporting that falsely. I'll let you know tomorrow whether I followed through on my promise to go for a walk before I go to bed tonight. But yeah, so what did I eat today? So this morning I had some scrambled eggs, I had a bunch of bacon, I had some sausage patties, just I think 2 or 3 of those. And so that was kind of what I had in the morning, not first thing, but earlier in the morning. And then later on I had 4 hot dogs, Costco hot dogs, the bigger ones. And then I also had, and this is a borderline item. I had 3 meatballs, so I ate those. And then I had a big chunk of meatloaf. And that meatloaf did have bread in it, but it wasn't very much bread. But I did eat that piece of meatloaf. And then after that was the last thing that I ate, and then I started my fast. So should go well. You know, it'll probably only be, let's see, what would that be? Probably maybe 28 hours of a fast, but it's better than 24, and it's better than nothing at all, right? I didn't fast last week on Thursday, but I'm at least going to do this short fast. What else can I talk to you about? You know, that's about it. What am I doing for exercise? What am I doing for eating? I have a non-scale victory. There are some shirts that that haven't fit me for a while, and again, this is kind of borderline. They fit now. They're not riding up. They're probably still a little bit too small. You know, I probably need to lose a little bit more before they look nice on me. But at least I can put them on, and you know, I can just wear it around the house or whatever. So that's a good thing. That's a non-scale victory for me. Making progress, that tells me. Yeah, so I'm gonna end on that. Have a great day, and keep eating meat.
That's right, Marshall. Keep going, right? Oh, wait, Marshall, he's back with an update.
Hey, just a quick update here for day number 20. I totally forgot about going for a walk at the end of the day before I went to bed. I just wanted to be honest about that and let everybody know. And I guess it just proves, right, that Yoda was correct. You either need to do or do not. There is no try. There is no, hey, I'm going to remember to go for a walk at the end of the day. I either did or I didn't. So, and I didn't.
I don't believe it. That is why you fail.
Oh, Marshall, you didn't do your walk after all. All right, well, that's something for you to step up tomorrow. Step up and make up for it. That's what we want to see. We want to see you kicking it in the butt. I do have to say that you probably shouldn't have eaten that meatloaf as well. I would have skipped that if I were you. I don't know. It depends. It might not be. I mean, an egg has a gram of carbs in it. So, you know, you get carbs. You know, we call it the zero carb carnivore, but it's not zero carbs. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like to call it the zero carb diet. That's why they call it the carnivore diet instead, because there's still some carbs in there, but a bunch of breadcrumbs might not, might be more carbs than you're after, and they might cause you some trouble. So probably you should skip that in the future. I don't know. But yeah, you know, keep after it, Marshall. The way I'm proud of you for sticking with the fast, doing something, even though you got something going on that was so you wouldn't be able to fast normally. You're fasting as much as you can, and that counts. You know, just like you say when you, oh, I just did a little walk. It's not that long, but I'm counting it. That's what you should do with this one. Count every little thing is better than no little things. So keep going, keep pushing, and you'll get there. And I love the non-scale victory. You know, I was just thinking that same thing the other day. For the heck of it, I pulled out this shirt. Last year at this time, I went to a concert with my friend, and my friend was like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy this for you. I'm not going to be around when it's your birthday, so I just figured I'd buy a concert shirt for you as a present for your birthday. And I was like, all right. And I had him get me a large. And then when I brought it home and I put it on, I was like, oh, this thing is really tight. I probably shouldn't wear this thing out. It's a little too much. I put it on just the other day. It's not tight, not tight. In fact, it's nice. It's like pleasantly loose. And that is really cool. It's neat to see those non-scale victories. I love it. We should probably try and think of them every day, although that's hard to do. But, you know, anytime you notice one, we'll report it. All right, folks, we'll see you next time on Big Anklevich on Health.